everyone, welcome to LIB100 Academic Research and Information Issues. My name is Amanda Foster Kaufman and I will be your instructor for this class. So what are we going to learn? Basically, this class is going to take you through the steps of the research process. What I'm going to have each of you do is choose a research topic of your choice, and then we're going to use that topic throughout the half-semester class to learn about how we might conduct academic research for situations that you might commonly come across in your college courses, like writing a research paper or doing a research project. So some of the steps that we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about include formulating effective research questions, identifying different kinds of information, talking about credibility and evaluating information, developing strategies for finding information, and documenting your sources once you've found them and you use them, and then thinking about good ways to organize the information that you find so that it's going to be useful for you when you use it for your research projects. And then finally, do some reflection at the end on our process and think about what kind of lessons we can learn from that going forward. As far as this course structure is going to go, because this class is online and asynchronous, the content will be organized using Canvas modules. Each module in Canvas is going to represent 1 week of time. And since our class is half semester, this course will run somewhere between 7 and 8 weeks. So each week we're going to have a module in Canvas, and that module is going to include things like videos and readings and activities that I'm going to want you to complete. Each week is going to have a checklist to make it a little bit easier for you, so you know which points you need to complete for that week, and you can keep track of your assignments and when they're due. Each week, the course activities and assignments are going to be due on Sunday nights, although I recommend that you work on them throughout the week so you're not trying to complete them all on Sunday evening. So let's take a minute and look at the class syllabus. You're going to find that linked in Canvas right below this video. All right, so here we go. At the top of the syllabus, we've just got our learning outcomes that we already talked about. We've got some instructor information below that. This is me and where to find me. If you happen to be on campus, I hope that I have the chance to meet you in person. My office is in ZSR Library 302. It's actually not in B anymore, it's in A. I'm gonna fix that right now on the fly. I moved offices over the course of the pandemic. And then what I've got linked below that is my office hours. So office hour appointments are available on my Google Calendar appointment calendar. You're seeing my version of that, so you're seeing my calendar here. But you'll notice there are, in the gray areas, links to individual appointments. So my office hours are technically from 9 to 11:30, but I've put some other appointments on the calendar because I plan on us having 2 one-to-one meetings this semester to talk about your research kind of at the beginning and then talk about it kind of midway. There aren't any required course materials. Of course, you do need to have a laptop to access the course, as you know. You might also find it useful to have Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word. So if you haven't already, you can download the entire Microsoft Office suite for free from the WFU Information Systems website. Of course, I want this course to be as inclusive as possible. If you have any suggestions for how I can help you, please let me know. And if your pronouns are different than how they appear on your official Wake Forest records, or if that information changes throughout the semester, let me know and we can see about getting some of that fixed for you if you're unsure about how to do that. Academic integrity, of course, important. I'm going to skip that part though. Late assignments, with COVID going on, I feel like things are just kind of up in the air and we never really know what's going to happen. So trying to be a little bit flexible this semester, but things are due on the due date unless otherwise arranged with me. Course assignments and grading, of course, the most important part of the syllabus, right? So there's going to be online activities every week. These are going to kind of vary from week to week. I might have you doing like a short quiz. I might have you completing an activity on Google Docs. I might have you doing a reflection or doing some kind of response to a reading. That's going to total 60 points over the course of the half semester. So I think that averages somewhere between 7 and 8 points a week. 40% of your grade, or 40 points, is going to come from your research assignments. So earlier I talked about how you were going to pick one research project for the entire semester, and that's going to be sequenced into different research assignments that you'll turn in throughout this half semester. You'll start with a research question, and then you'll turn in a draft and a final of something called a synthesis matrix. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, and a 2-page research summary at the very end. Finally, below that, I've got a week-by-week breakdown of the things that we'll be talking about. If you're ever curious what's going on, I've also got listed in there our one-to-one meetings, so you know which weeks you might want to go ahead and sign up for appointments on my Google Calendar. I think that's it for the syllabus. If you have any questions about what we'll be up to this semester, please don't hesitate to let me know.